morning, happy Monday. I just fresh out the gym, so forgive the look. I want to wish everyone a really happy Monday, bank holiday Monday. If you're working today, well done. If you're not, enjoy the day. I'm a minute away from kicking off a sales team. Bank holiday Monday is traditionally a great day to sell because most people aren't working. It's a time to get people that you wouldn't normally. Retail, B2B, whatever, people are out and about. So I wanted to film this call just to show you exactly how we get a team quickly fired up or better than we found them before the day starts on a Monday. Do this as often as you can. It's easy and it kicks things off.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning, Craig.
How are you?
I'm alright. How are you?
I'm very well. So I hear Kritika. Let me see. So happy bank holiday Monday.
Thank you. You too.
Who else do we have?
You got Joel.
We've got Joel. How you doing, Joel?
Yeah, really good. How are you?
Really good. Excellent. Excellent. Who else? We've got Kritika. We've got Joel. A lonely call, guys. Who else do we have? Morning. How you doing?
I am incredible this morning. How are you?
I am sensational, fantastic, unbelievable. Who else do we have?
Morning, Craig, Julian.
Morning, Julian. How you doing?
Always great.
Always great. Excellent. Who else do we have? So Kritika, Joel, Kyle, Julian. We've got one more. Wow, we got someone sneaking in the background, so I'm sure they'll let us know that they're here. Excellent, guys. Well, happy Bank Holiday Monday. For those of you that really, well, I guess it's Kritika, that really hasn't enjoyed a Bank Holiday Monday before, it's one of a couple of days in the year that sales just spike by working hard, which is exactly what we want. The more effort we put in, the more we get out. That's what you want. Who just joined the call?
Good morning, Craig. You got me and Trisha on the call.
Morning, Jigger. Morning, Chushao. How you doing?
Yeah, good. Thanks. Yourself?
Yeah, really well. Thanks for being on the call. Thanks for being on time. Excellent. Well, let's kick things off, guys and girls. So I want to make this a flash call. I want to get into store and I want to have a great day. So all I want to hear is about some of the victories we've had so far. Jigger, why don't you start us off? I see sales going through left and right over the weekend. Jigs, so I just want to hear your best story from the weekend.
Best way?
Story, man.
Sorry, I can't hear you, Craig. Just keep everything.
I just want to, so you've had a great weekend in sales so far. I just want to hear one of the sales that went through.
So we actually sold 3P70 yesterday on 2A70.
Nice, so 4 sales yesterday. Excellent. Julian, you have a good weekend there?
Yeah, my favourite was on the Saturday and just sold one customer in 870. There was someone else in the background just looking, and then the guy I just sold it to, he sold it to the other person. He was just saying, oh look, you can tell me about all this, it does, where is the room, and he almost repeated word to word what I told him. It was like training a member of staff and setting them off on somebody.
Man, that's great. So somebody was so bought into what we were doing that they brought somebody else on board just by being in the vicinity of where they were.
Absolutely, yes.
Man, that's awesome.
Amazing.
That is great. Let me see. We've got Mark has some cracking sales, not yet on the call, but I wanted to ask Kritika, you had a good weekend, right?
Not the best. Have had better, but yeah, it is what it is.
That's good.
I just did one on Saturday. Yesterday I couldn't get anything through, but great demos nonetheless. So hopefully they'll
Good.
get by at some stage.
Good. Well, and I guess that's investment in today. And then Joel, you had a sale through yesterday, right? A70?
Yeah. Me and Jake's had a good day in pool yesterday. He's got a couple of A70s and P70s as well. Yeah.
Good man. Excellent. So if you've had a good weekend so far, well done on Saturday and Sunday. This is the third of your great weekend. If you have not had the best weekend so far, that's forgivable. I'm certain that you worked hard. This is Bank Holiday Monday. It is your third chance to have a great weekend. The one thing I wanted to touch on today, and it is all about mediocrity and what you will see a lot of today. So there's a little character that exists called Mr. Mediocrity. Who knows what I'm talking about with the little angel and the little devil on the shoulder? Do you know what I mean when I say that? You guys know what I mean when I mean angel and devil? Okay, so Mr. Mediocrity is the guy that hides behind your neck. He sits right in the middle. He doesn't ask you to do good, he doesn't ask you to do evil, but he asks you just to settle. So that individual is prevalent today. He exists there to make sure you do as little as possible and to have an okay day. You will see it every single day that you work. It exists in most people, and it is a case of fighting against it constantly. So I ask every time today that you hear that voice that says, maybe it's time for lunch, or really it isn't as quiet as I hoped it would be, or yeah, that customer just wasn't into it, I did everything I could. Every time you hear that little voice in the back of your head, recognize that that isn't you, that is little Mr. Mediocrity trying to drag you down. And every single person in the world, from Jeff Bezos to Elon Musk to Mother Teresa to everyone who ever existed ever, had that voice in their head. Muhammad Ali had that voice. It is just about how well you can overcome it. On a big scale or a little scale, whether it's your life career or just a Bank Holiday Monday, that voice will be there. So I ask that every time you hear it, you ignore it, and you do exactly the opposite of what it says. Does that sound fair?
Yeah.
Is that something we can do today? Can you do the opposite of what that voice tells you to do?
Yeah, definitely.
Excellent, guys. Well, I want to credit you for being Bank Holiday Monday at 9 AM. Most people are off or at work and sleeping. Most of the people in store are still sleeping and begrudging the fact they have to work. If there is only 2 customers walking the door today, they are your customers. That is the sign that things are open. But there are 2 customers walking today. 1 customer that walks in today, it is yours to speak to because everybody else is sleeping. So I want to credit you guys for starting the week incredibly well with doing one thing that you didn't have to do. Have a tremendous day, guys, and please, please, please share all the wins, big and small, today, and have a great Bank Holiday Monday. Cheers, guys.
Thanks, Craig. Bye.
Bye.
Cheers, Craig.
Excellent, guys. So that wasn't perfect. That wasn't amazing. That was just what needs to happen every single day. A habit. Every time you have a team to lead, is to lead them. You need to be 10 times more excited about the silliest little thing than they are. If you're going to be 10 times more excited, hopefully just a little bit rubs off in it. Or what happens is exactly what I spoke about in a silly way, that mediocrity slips in. It is easy, it exists in me, it exists in everybody, but pushing against that is the only way to get results. Have a tremendous Bank Holiday and an excellent week, and I wish you all the best.